So, welcome back again, class 7 students. So, today in page number 17, we will be discussing about the digestion in grass eating animals, or we can say that the digestion in herbivorous animals. So, basically, the herbivorous animals such as cows, buffaloes, goat, sheep, deer, giraffe. Okay, so these eat mainly grass and other plant leaves as food. So the grass is rich in carbohydrate. The grass is rich in a carbohydrate called cellulose. What is it? Cellulose. 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 Okay. So these cellulose acts as a source of energy. So the cellulose carbohydrate is a tough material, so more times it is chewed by the animal, then it will be better. Okay, why? Because it is a tough material. Okay, tough material. Cellulose is a tough material which is a carbohydrate. So the cellulose carbohydrate present in grass can be digested by the action of certain bacteria which are present only in the stomach of animals called ruminants. So these cows, buffaloes, goat, sheep, deer, giraffe. So these animals are called as ruminants. Why ruminants? Because they have a special type of special, say we can say special stomach, so that they can digest the tough cellulose carbohydrate present in grass. So these are what? Herbivorous animals. So those in a herbivorous animals, which is a grass eating animals. Okay, which are what? Grass eating animals. The stomach is adapted to digest the food like grass and leaves. Their stomachs are adapted in such a way that they can digest easily. They can digest the grass and leaves. Okay, so yes. So now we will describe the digestion in grass eating animals like cow in detail. So let's see in page number 17, the digestion in grass eating animals. So have you observed cows, buffaloes and other grass eating animals chewing continuously even when they are not eating? Yes, we have observed, right? So how do they do so, or why do they do so? So actually they quickly swallow the grass and store it in a part of the stomach called rumen. Okay, let's see now. So that the, as you can see, know that the animals such as cow which eat grass, they have a special stomach actually. Okay, so cows or many other herbivorous animals have a special stomach to digest the tough cellulose carbohydrate present in grass. So the stomach of a cow is large and consists of four compartments, or say four chambers. So in the next page a diagram is there, a figure is there of the digestive system of ruminant, or say cow. Here it is a cow. So the first compartment is shown over here very easily. That is what? Rumen. Okay, the first compartment is known as what? Rumen, and it is the biggest compartment of the stomach of the cow. So when cow eats grass as food while grazing, it does not chew it completely. First of all, okay, it does not chew it completely because it has no time for it. So the cow swallows the grass quickly with little chewing and stores it in a part that is rumen, which is the first compartment of the stomach. Okay, here it will be stored over. Okay, yes, here it will be stored in the rumen. Okay, this compartment. Okay, so this is the esophagus. Okay, this is the esophagus and this is the small intestine of the cow. Okay, so the cow swallows the grass. Yes, cow swallows the grass, and it will be stored in the rumen, so which is the first compartment of the stomach. Then the rumen contains cellulose digesting bacteria. What is present in the rumen actually? How they will be easily to digest? How they are very uh, it's comfortable to digest the, or how they can easily digest this cellulose? How? Because in the rumen they contain some cellulose digesting bacteria. Okay, and those bacteria present in the rumen of a cow start to digest cellulose carbohydrate present in grass food. So thus the grass is partially digested in the rumen, and the partially digested food, or say partially digested grass in the rumen of a cow is called cud. Cud. What it is called as what? Cud. The partially digested food is called as cud. Cud. Okay. So after some time, when the cow is resting, the curd from the rumen is brought back to the mouth of the cow in small amounts of time, and the cow now chews the curd thoroughly. So this is why many times we see a cow or buffalo moving its jaws from side to side and chewing continuously, even when it is not eating the grass. Okay, so the process by which the curd, which is the curd, is what? It is a partially digested food. Okay, partially digested food, partially, not completely, partially. Okay, partially digested food of the ruminants. Okay, so curd is the partially digested food of the ruminants. So the process by which the curd, which is the partially digested food of the ruminants, is brought back from the stomach to the mouth of the animal and which is chewed again is called rumination. That process is called as what? Rumination, or chewing the curd. Rumination is also known as what? Chewing the curd again. So all the animals which chew the curd are called ruminants. What they are called as what? Ruminants. Okay, so what is written here, you see, actually they quickly swallow the grass and store it in a part of the stomach called rumen. Okay, as we have discussed, it will be the grass. After partially chewing, after chewing it partially, then it will be quickly swallowed and stored in a chamber of the stomach, and that chamber is known as what? Rumen. Okay, so here in the rumen, the food gets partially digested and is called curd. How it is partially digested? It is partially digested by the bacteria present inside the rumen. Okay, so those bacteria which are present inside the rumen of the herbivorous animals, they actually partially digest the grass, or say the food, and those partially digested food is called now cud. Cud. Okay, so but later on what happens? The curd returns to the mouth and in small lumps, and the animal chews it again, and this process is called as what? Rumination. And these animals are called what? Ruminants. That is, all the animals which chew the curd are called ruminants. Okay, so here the grass is rich in cellulose, okay, as we have discussed, which is a type of carbohydrate, and it is a tough carbohydrate. So in ruminants like cattle, deer, etc., bacteria present in rumen helps in digestion of cellulose. Okay, and many animals including humans cannot digest cellulose. Okay, many animals including humans cannot digest the cellulose. Okay, so why humans cannot digest cellulose? Because humans, in the stomach of the humans, there are no digested or say bacteria. There are no bacteria which can digest the cellulose. Okay, so the cellulose digesting bacteria are not present in the body of human beings. Okay, cellulose digesting bacteria are not present in the body of human beings, due to which human beings cannot digest cellulose carbohydrate present in plant foods. Okay, so we human beings cannot survive by eating only grass, or only eating raw leafy vegetables. We cannot survive because these food contains mainly cellulose carbohydrate, and our body does not have bacteria which can digest cellulose carbohydrate. Okay, now in the next section you see animals like horses, rabbit, etc. have a large sac-like structure called cecum between the oesophagus and the small intestine. Okay, here also yes, it is given actually. Yes, cecum, a bag like structure is there, or we can say the sac like structure over here. You can see this one, this section, This is known as what? Cecum. Okay, so it is present between the esophagus and the small intestine. So yes, so the cellulose of the food is digested here by the action of certain bacteria which are not present in humans. Yes. Okay, so the bacteria, the bacteria complete digestion of the food actually takes place in the cecum. Okay, so which is a bag like structure. So the cellulose of the food is digested here by the action of certain bacteria which are not present in the humans. Humans does not possess this sac like structure called cecum. So we can say that so far we have learned, or you have learned, about animals which possess the digestive system, but there are many small organisms which do not have a mouth and a digestive system. Then how do they acquire and digest food? So in the next section below you will learn another interesting way of food intake. Okay, so far we have learned about the digestive, yes, human digestive system, and also the digestive system of ruminants, or say the grass eating animals. So but also there are some small organisms, or say microscopic organisms, which are very small, okay, which are also known as single celled organism. So how do they possess the digestive system? Okay, how do they, or how can they digest the food? The small animals, or say the microscopic animals, how do they digest the food? So there are some animals, small organisms. Okay, there are some small organisms which do not have mouth. They do not have mouth and a digestive system also. But how do they digest the food? So one of the organism is amoeba, which we'll be discussing here in the next section, in the next class. Okay, in the next video we can say. So here, how do they acquire and digest the food? So we'll be discussing in the next video the digestion, or the feeding and digestion in amoeba, which is a microscopic organism. Okay, so let's finish up the video today, and that's all for today. So thank you and have a nice day.